Absolutely. That was the key point when we went into halftime. Knowing that we had some mistakes out there, turnovers, and we just made sure coming out that we were strong with the ball all around and just finishing out the game. Yeah, I mean it was amazing to be in this atmosphere, family, friends, and then the UConn fans, UConn Nation. It was huge. They showed up big time, and we were happy to come out with the win. Probably like somewhere between 20, 30. Yeah, absolutely. Come out being the aggressor. That's who we are. That's our identity. Defense first, and just continue to play together and come out with defensive stops that we need in timely moments. Like I said, sticking to our identity is defense first. Just buckling down and making sure that the man in front of us doesn't score. And the cook did a great job of that when someone drove to the basket. He was big time with blocking shots. Him and Isaiah were huge.
It felt amazing just to be out there again and doing it on both ends of the floor. You know, making shots, 3 pointers, catching the alley oop, blocking shots. You know, added a lot of things to my game. We had our key players out, Dama Sanogo and Tyrese Martin. It's really just a next man up mentality. I just had to step it up. Coach has been on me hard in practice and uh, telling me to raise my intensity. So just going out and just playing hard and proving why you should be on the court. That's all it is for me. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's. I think all the experiences. I think obviously the time in the Bahamas playing three really challenging games like that. Dealing with some of the injury stuff, having to go to West Virginia, losing a game like that, it just strengthens your resolve. I just think everything that we've kind of dealt with really since Thanksgiving, I think is it's toughened up the team and it's identified. It's identified areas that we've got to get better. Obviously, the defense was there, and then the production on offense was there across the board. Everyone kind of gave us something, and if we're going to get those types of contributions, especially with two high level dudes out, along with our defense and how hard we play, we're hard to beat. Yeah, I mean, like with a Cook, it's like a guy like that. These guys, Jalen, Tyler. You're trying to instill as much confidence in them as you can in terms of building up their psyche and telling them, a lot of things about how talented they are. But in the end, you get later in your career, you got to step up. You got to step up and produce. And a guy, like a Cook, he's at that point stage in his career. When you're on the court, you got to step into a shot. You got to knock it down. You got to cut, run, get a dunk. You got to, you can't play extended minutes and not be productive. So I've been on his butt, pretty good about like, this is the time in your career where you got to, you're going to play extended minutes, but you've got to produce. And Jalen and Tyler, and they stepped up big. Yeah. I was just so happy for him because he's wearing it right now. He's such a great guy, and he's such a super talent. And he wants to be there, like right now, like the finished product. And this is the process. This is the journey. The progress is going to be up and down. And the way he was able to put the first half and the bad first couple minutes of the second half, I mean, he was stumbling. He made a couple defensive mistakes. So he overcame a bad start to the second half, showed a great confidence. That was the huge shots he made. Yeah, he's one of the best. He's one of the best defenders. He's one of the best defenders in the country. One of the best rim protectors. So, I mean, he was able to play 26 minutes. And Isaiah was, in worse foul trouble than him during the game. So, he makes things hard. He's so mobile. He's so long, and he's also a good offensive player too. But, I mean, he was able to play the whole second half, I think, without fouling. So that's incredible, especially on that block. I mean, I think Tyrese, as long as he doesn't have a set back, he should be there for the opener on the 18th. And Adama, we'll know more like middle of the week because he's ramped things up. But again, it's a delicate injury. But he at most, I think he may be a couple games away, if not in play around the opener. Yeah. Yeah. No, this was so good for. I mean, what we're going through right now. Like our long-term prospects as a team. I mean, I think we're a formidable team this year. We have a very strong team. I think going through the injuries and having to play this tough stretch of games here without key guys, playing the Michigan State without Isaiah, playing the last two like pretty tough games versus really good teams. It's building our depth. It's putting guys in uncomfortable positions where they're growing, right before our eyes. And, when we're back fully loaded, we've got a very formidable team potentially. No. Yeah. Hey, Phil, just the last thing. Yeah, no, last night we were talking, and then we've been talking over the last week. And, it sucks when your players get hurt. Any player, but when your best players get hurt, it's bad because having like the best players is great.